Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Faye. Faye, what? Yes, you'll probably see pups walking behind me. They just love to be a part of the action. You hear them? You see them? All right, so what are we talking about today? So, in AA, we've got these slogans, and I used to think that they were cheesy, and they would be on the walls, and people would say them, and the old timers would use them in their shares, and I always just thought, God, I'm never going to be that person, or I'm never going to believe that saying, and here I am, totally believe them, and use them, and I'm like, oh my God. But I wanted to share them with you because in these times of racial injustice, Black Lives Matter, coronavirus, this pandemic, and how the United States has been just so affected, our financial dealings, God, everything that's going on right now. All these things, I find myself telling them to normies and them holding truth when it comes to what we're going through today. So I'm going to share some of them with you. So the first is probably one of my faves. It's one day at a time. Even normies have heard this before. It's everywhere. And it's just a very basic, you can't see the future. You can't control it, right? The only thing that you can control is what you do next. And that is what one day at a time. For someone early recovery, when I first got sober almost 6 years ago, one day at a time, I was going every hour at a time, every minute at a time, because it was so difficult to stay sober and to get sober and to just embrace this new way of life. And so right now with Corona, it's kind of the same. Like we can only take it hour by hour. We can only take it today. I heard somebody share once that if you have 1 foot in yesterday and 1 foot in tomorrow, then you're peeing on today. And you're not giving today the focus that you should be. So one day at a time is the first one. Next is let go, let God. So back to control. We can't control, we could just do our best, right? And kind of leave the rest to your higher power, to the universe, to whatever it is that you believe in. And that is kind of like what let go, let God means. So, if you believe in God, then great, then you're good. You've got your higher power. You get the gist of this with no problem. And if you don't, then just understand that it's not a religion thing. That's not the point of this saying. It's just really giving up control. You can only do what you're supposed to do, and the rest will happen. As long as you did the correct actions to make a positive ending to whatever it is that you're going through, that's all you can do sometimes. And we let ourselves go crazy because we can't just let go sometimes. And at that moment, when you let go, most of the time, something will come into focus that will help you to get in the right direction of solving this particular problem, Okay, so next is KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. I love that saying. Don't overcomplicate. We overcomplicate everything. It's what we do as alcoholics. It's what we do as women. It's what we do as humans. We overcomplicate everything. And I think this is one of these things, it's even harder when you think you're smarter than the average person. And with Corona, you don't know unless you're a scientist trying to get a vaccine for us and know all the actual facts and data and stats. We really don't know anything, So you could be the smartest person on earth, but right now your brain is not going to get the answers that you want about coronavirus and our future right now. So keep it simple. Only worry about what's going on right now. Number 4. Progress, not perfection. Another one of my faves. In our literature, it just tells us that we might never fully get over our character defects, but the fact that we are willing to be willing will elevate us to new heights. And that's what progress, not perfection means. That, hey, if I'm getting better, if I'm evolving, if I'm a better sister, a better wife, a better anything, a better friend today than I was yesterday, then that means that I am spiritually evolving. I'm doing the right things. I continue to stay teachable. I am willing to be willing. And I'm a little bit better than I was yesterday. Just a little bit. So that's progress. I'm never going to be perfect. And that's okay. We're not saints like they tell us. I'm never ever going to be perfect. And And now more days than not, I'm okay with that, you know? Okay. Next, nothing changes if nothing changes. So do we sit around and wait things to happen? No, we go out there and we get it done. You know, if I say that I'm not going to drink anymore, but I'm still hanging out with the same bars, hanging out with the same people, how am I telling the universe that I am changing, that I want to change, that I want a better life? So in AA, it's people, places, and things. You have to just change everything. You know, they tell it's like a joke, ha ha ha. Well, you only have to change one thing if you really want to get this new way of life. And the answer is everything. You know, it's people, places, and things. You can't be in certain kind of environments anymore. It's not safe. It's not good, right? If you hang out, it's some stupid saying one of the old timers said. If you hang out at a barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut, right? So nothing changes if nothing changes. You want the better job, make some changes. If you want the better partner, make some changes. Sometimes if you have one relationship and it's crappy, and then you go to a next one and it's crappy again, you've got to start to notice that it might not be the individuals that you're choosing as partners, it might just be you. So nothing changes if nothing changes. Sixth, first things first. To live more balanced would be so wonderful. But how do you recognize what to do first sometimes when everything is coming at you, you know? And you've got to be okay with saying no. No is a complete sentence. I heard that from one of my friends in AA. I love that saying. No is a complete sentence, and sometimes it's okay to say no. First things first. If you open up a cocoon before the caterpillar's transformation is complete, then you're never gonna get the beautiful butterfly, right? So you've got to focus on the priorities. Focus on the priorities. First things first. I have to take care of my children. This is what I got to do. You know, first things first. I have to make sure that my pets are okay. First things first. I have to, you know, cut some corners to do what I have to do to make the money last so I can pay the mortgage this month. You know, I can't be thinking of the vaccine that I need to get in a year, and if I want to get it. You know, first things first. Do what I have to take care of now. Do what you have to take care of today. And lastly, faith without work is dead. Faith without works is dead. And you know, faith really changes people. You know, I came into the program and I didn't have a strong relationship with God. And thanks to the 12 steps and my church, Unity on the Bay, I have this wonderful relationship with God. But me walking around telling people I have faith, I believe in God, I have a great relationship with my higher power, and not acting as a person that has a great relationship with her higher power, then that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Actions speak so loud. We're all so different, but faith is real, and that's something that could move mountains, you know. But just saying so, you've got to do so. You know, just saying so is not enough. You've got to do so. You've got to show the universe that you deserve wonderful things coming your way, even during Corona, even during Black Lives Matter, even during election time, you know, we're going, again, so much is happening. But you're alive and you're here. And you're probably here to help somebody, to show somebody something that might get them out of a hard place. Anyway, that's all I got. You know, usually when I share, I tell people, hey, when I came into this program, I was a mess, and now I'm a mess with a message. And that's all because of my higher power, this program. Anyway, so that's all I got for today. I hope that you can use some of these sayings in your life, or when things are just getting out of control, as they will, and they will continue to do so. But think of these sayings. They might just make something else pop up in your mind to give you the correct equipment to deal with what the task is at hand. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Kindness is cool. Take care of each other. Wear a mask. Subscribe to my channel today and share. Okay? Sharing is caring. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys next time on the next Faywhat.